Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New England Patriots.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. The Falcons are 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 43, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Back to throw. Rowe. And he will find his man on the outside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Rowe. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Operating from the gun. Rowe. And a completion to Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 70 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
On second down, it's Lambert. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Pugh. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Off play action. Pugh. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Pugh. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Operating from the gun, Rowe. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Throwing on first down. Pugh looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On first down, Lambert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Pugh. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Palmer. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on second down. Rowe. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Pats at the line, ready to go. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Palmer. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Pugh. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Pugh. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down now, it's Lambert. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's King. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10. Pugh into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rowe. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Back to throw. Rowe. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive, and the Falcons score to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England's offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd down, it's Lambert. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Looking to throw. Pugh. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Pugh. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Pugh. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Rowe. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rowe. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Rowe. Wilson snags it left side.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Throwing on 1st down, Rowe. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Rowe, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Rowe. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback?
Bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rowe. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Back to throw. Rowe. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
New England trying to get a place on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down now, it's Lambert. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw on 3rd down. Pugh. Throw left side complete. That's King. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 73 yards.
And the Patriots are able to move back in front.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive starts with a completion left side. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on second down. Rowe.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Pugh firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw on second down. Pugh looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Pugh. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Back to throw. Pugh. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Looking to throw. Pugh. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll kick things off in Charlotte, an NFC South matchup pitting New Orleans against Carolina. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. The Saints seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who have the lead in that one at halftime. The Vikings trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pugh. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, it's Palmer.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pugh. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. He's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On 1st and 10, Pugh. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Pugh. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On 3rd and 2, Pugh. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good.
just keep adding to that lead.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now a give, right side. Lambert. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Back to the air on second down. Pugh. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Pugh. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Palmer, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pugh. And this is going to be incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So out come the Falcons now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rowe firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rowe. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A handoff as they run the counter play. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Rowe. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. New England's offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. looking to throw. Pugh. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pugh, he finds his man, complete. It's King. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw on 2nd down. Rowe.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rowe. Wilson's got it complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rowe.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Rowe looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yet another catch for Wilson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.